Glad you're still with us on Colorado and Company. We talk a lot about love. We all want it. Most of us want to give it. The big question is, how do we know if the love we're searching for will last? I was very interested to learn about David Cunningham. He's a communications expert and transformational coach, and he's the author of Your Love Does Matter and the founder of the Love Matters collaboration. Earlier, Kelly caught up with him, and what he had to say may actually get you thinking differently about love. Take a look.
David, I've got your new book right here, but this question is burning in me. In your press release, there's a statement that you said in the wedding vows you made to your wife 30 years ago. You said, "I expect nothing of you." Now, can you explain that? Because that kind of goes against everything society has taught us.
Sure. It's really important for us to discover that we can never get love from the other person. In other words, if you love me and I'm cranky, I don't experience love at all. I experience crankiness. If you respect me and I disrespect you, I don't experience respect at all. I experience disrespect. So love never ever comes from the other person. We only experience love when we're being loving. So what a partner provides us is the opportunity to be loving, because we love being loving. And if nobody's there, we don't get to be loving. So what they provide us is the opportunity to be loving. We never get love from them.
Ugh, that's so true. I love that. I really like this book. So I agree with you that there are different types of love. So many of these relationships fall apart. But what are we doing wrong?
Well, one of the things that in relationships where we get into trouble is all arguments are based in who's right and who's wrong. Because if we're ever arguing with somebody, we're trying to convince them that we're right and they're wrong. Here's a radical statement. None of us have ever been right and none of us have ever been wrong. We each have views of life. If you're in front of the house, I'm in back of the house, we have different views. To argue which one's the right view makes no sense. So rather than argue who's right and who's wrong, let's give up that argument and let's just listen for, hey, what's your view? What's my view? Of course they don't match because we're different people, and we can start to have compassion for, curiosity about, and a real understanding of each other's views versus any argument about who's right and who's wrong.
Right. You also talk about to feel love, you have to be love. How can we be love?
Well, people often think that, love is an emotion, like I feel love or I don't, or love is a thought, like I have loving thoughts or I don't. But no, there's ways of being for us as human beings. Like we can be generous, we can be stingy, we can be kind, we can be cruel. That's the one thing we have a say about. We don't have a say about our emotions, they come and go. We don't have a say about our thoughts, they come and go. The one thing we have a say about is our way of being, who we be as human beings. That's what we have a choice about. That may be our one birthright, actually, is a say about who we be.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk more about your book, Your Love Does Matter. What was the most exciting chapter for you to write, and tell me why?
Well, I think the most exciting chapter was about getting across that we have a love footprint. So that just like we have a carbon footprint, consider that we have a love footprint, that every time we leave an interaction, whether it's a 60-second interaction with a clerk in a store, a 2-hour lunch with our family, or working next to a colleague for a year, every time we leave an interaction, we leave something behind. Do we leave behind argument? Do we leave behind judgment? Or do we in fact leave love behind? And we can actually pay attention to our love footprint. And I think that can really make a difference. It's easy to grasp, and it's something that can make a difference in everybody's life. So for instance, when I plan my day, before I go any place, I think about what love footprint do I want to leave? And then after I'm done with the situation, I give myself a grade. Hey, how did I do? What love footprint did I leave in that situation?
Oh, I love that. You are awesome, David. Okay, so some of us are in great relationships. Others are struggling. What can we do to enjoy those relationships, or what can we do to find them?
Well, one thing to do is to really listen to each other. Mostly we think that we need to be heard. We need to talk. But one thing that brings us closer to other people is to listen to them. People appreciate being listened to. So to really focus on listening and listening for what matters, what is important to the other person. So sometimes we just listen for the content of what they said versus, hey, how come what they're saying, what really matters to them? And the more we understand what matters to each other, the closer we get.
Oh, thank you so much for joining us today, David. Your book is amazing. We hope you have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
Your Love Does Matter by David Cunningham is available now wherever books are sold. Learn more about the Love Matters collaboration and David by visiting his website, yourlovedoesmatter.com.